animatrons are going to show you a scary good time.
You caught my eye!
Step right up! Come on, come on! You are welcome to the carnival! Attention all kiddos! I found a lost parent!
With this ring, I do. Strange that you and I have never spoken on the phone. This is long overdue.
Well, damn, guys. Today is Thursday, June 20th, 2024, and today I woke up to the first time I went on YouTube, I woke up to absolute chaos. I had no idea Spirit Halloween was deciding to drop their whole lineup today. I was not prepared at all, and I was, and I'm still processing all these animatronics because some of these animatronics I really do like, and some of them are kind of bad in my opinion. But it's definitely a lot better than 2022. I'm not sure if I don't think it's better than last year, unfortunately. But I guess that's to expect because last year was their 40th anniversary and they went all out last year. But I'm just going to be talking about each one of the new animatronics that we got. Some of them I won't be talking about because I don't got a lot of time right now. But it doesn't matter. There'll be plenty of time to do that later in the year. But yeah, as you can see, the first animatronic I'll be talking about is Ghostface. This is a lot better of a Ghostface animatronic than the one we got in 2021. But I'm interested to see how they fit this guy into the carnival. This definitely isn't one of the best Ghostface animatronics that they could have done. This isn't, I thought that I would like the Ghostface animatronic way more than what it came out to be. It's decent. It's not one of my favorites of the year. It's just, it's okay. It's like I said, at least it's better than the one we got in 2021. And at least this one's actually life-size. But, yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say. I think it's cool that it comes with 2 masks and 2 knives, I think. But it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of this Ghostface animatronic, but it's definitely miles better than the one we got in 2021. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's just not one of my favorites. So, yeah. So here we've got the new for 2024 Michael Myers animatronic from Spirit Halloween. This is another one that I thought I was actually going to really like, and I was really excited for this animatronic. But I don't really like the face on this guy. I don't really like the face on this Michael Myers animatronic. I don't know why. I don't know what about it I don't like. It's a weird mold in my opinion. The one from 2018 is way better than this one. But like I said with the Ghostface, I don't hate this. It's not one of my favorites of the year. I don't got really much to say about this guy because it's not one of my favorites, but it's definitely not really one of my least favorites. He's still okay. At least he has, like blood and stuff. But yeah, that's okay if you like him. I'm not saying I'm like, it's just not one of my favorites. So yeah, but it's a decent Michael Myers animatronic. It's definitely not the worst. But yeah, let's move on. Now here we have the Ringmaster. Now this is one that I originally thought was super weird, and I thought I was totally not going to like this one at all. But then I came to realize that this isn't really meant to be, the most scary animatronic. It's just supposed to be an animatronic that, introduces you to the carnival. So I'm assuming this guy's going to be at the front of the theme. It would not make sense at all if he's not. But, it's almost confirmed that this guy's going to be at the front of the theme, the carnival theme, introducing you to the carnival, because he literally has a saying. He has a phrase where he, talks about, how you're going to enjoy the carnival, or maybe something like that. I forget. But he's pretty cool. He's grown on me a bit. and he probably will continue to grow on me. I thought at first his face was super goofy, but in my opinion, it actually now my opinion's changed. It's actually kind of a breath of fresh air. We finally are getting another, human like animatronic, kind of like Buzzsaw. So this guy isn't as bad as I originally thought he was. So would I say he's one of my favorites? No, probably not. But he's definitely. I think I might like him more than Michael Myers and Ghostface, which is something that I definitely didn't expect when I saw the names. But yeah, he's cool. He's a cool introduction prop to the carnival. So he will be at the front of the store probably. And yeah, I can't wait to see him in person. He's big too. He's 7 feet tall. So you know, he'll probably, like I said, he'll continue to grow on me. And I do like the like the looks of him so far. What I've seen from him. So like I said, I originally thought he was absolutely horrible, but he's grown on me quite a bit within the past few hours. So yeah. Now here we have Nibbles the clown. Now this guy is actually probably going to be one of my favorites of the year, and I'm a clown guy. You just know I'm a clown guy. But when they release a clown jester animatronic, I'm gonna love it. Especially with this guy Nibbles, they absolutely killed it. I love his face sculpt. I love his outfit. Um, I love how he has a little bit of blood on his mouth, and I love how his face can literally track where you are. I can't believe they did that. I mean, I guess it had to have happened soon enough, but I wasn't expecting this year. So I just think it's crazy how they actually made an animatronic that can track you and watch you. So it's kind of creepy actually, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that in the store. It's very creepy how they actually got it to watch you. So yeah, Nibbles the clown, very cool clown animatronic. One of my favorites of the year, definitely. And yeah, they just did a great job on his looks and his voice, probably from what I've heard from the teaser we got. And yeah, his animation is probably going to be great too. So yeah, that's Nibbles the clown, definitely one of my favorites so far of the year. Now here we have Bobby Strings, and this is probably one of the most unique animatronics we've gotten from Spirit Halloween in quite some time. It's literally a marionette puppet, which is something so unique, and I never would have imagined Spirit would do something like this. I mean, I guess it's kind of similar to Little Daisy and the Maestro, but this is actually a giant marionette, which I um, think it looks really cool. Bobby Strings looks really cool from the photos. I just can't wait till his demo video comes out, because I think that this, from the looks of it, it has lots of potential. But I feel like this prop could easily be ruined if his phrases are goofy or if his voice is goofy. So this is one that I'm hoping the phrases will be good, and I'm hoping that it'll turn out like one of my favorites of the year, probably one of my favorite animatronics of the year. But if it doesn't, it'll probably be because of the phrases and the voice. So I'm hoping they don't screw it up. But I don't think they will. I think it'll actually be a really cool animatronic that'll be probably one of my favorites of the year. It's very unique, and I'm happy that they released a marionette animatronic. Can't wait to see what Bobby Strings is like in his video. So yeah. Here we have Barnaby the Bear. Now this is one of the ones that I was really looking forward to the most, and I'm happy to say he turned out great, in my opinion at least. From the photos, his face actually looks really cool. I love how he has glowing eyes. I love how his face is actually pretty, scary. Has a very scary bear face, which is something that I was really hoping for, and luckily they executed it well. So his face is very good. I love his creepy bear face, and I love how he's balancing on the ball. That's really cool. And I do like his outfit, like his kind of like carnival outfit, because he's like a carnival performer. So I do like his nice suit, his carnival suit. And yeah, there's nothing really negative I have to say about this guy. He's definitely like, for me, he's like a Monty 2.0. He's miles better than Monty, in my opinion. and he's probably going to grow on me through the season. So yeah, that's Barnaby the Bear. Nothing else I have to say. He's just really cool in my opinion, and he's probably going to be one of my favorites of the year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here we have probably for sure, my favorite animatronic of the year, Cotton Candy Dan. Now, this is literally the most unique clown we've gotten in the past 5 years, maybe even more. This is probably going to be probably one of my favorite clowns from Spirit Halloween out of all time. This is Cotton Candy again. He is so unique. I love his face. He's like a decaying clown. How cool is that? A decaying zombie clown. And he is holding a stick of cotton candy, and he pulls out a head that screams, which is really cool. And I think this guy is so unique that I just might have to buy him sometime in the future. Maybe not, for the Halloween season, because I already plan on getting Art the Clown. But I really do feel like I need to buy this guy at some point because he's really cool in my opinion. I love his outfit too. The color scheme on the outfit, it's nice and colorful, and I love his face. It's so like creepy, and it's like so reminds me of Zombie Clown. I just love this prop so much. Cotton Candy Dan is definitely probably going to be my number one favorite of the year. There's nothing much I have to say other than he's great, and Spirit went flawless with this guy. So yeah, that's Cotton Candy Dan for you. Really cool. Now here we have the Graveyard Ghoul. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's a previous name of a previous Spirit Halloween animatronic that is completely different from this one. But Graveyard Ghoul, yeah, he's a decent graveyard prop. I would have preferred him to be released last year because he would have fit in very well with the graveyard cemetery theme last year. But they decided to release him this year for the carnival theme, which I think is kind of weird. But it's very mixed this year from Spirit Halloween 2024. There's lots of animatronics that don't fit in with the carnival, and there's lots of animatronics that do. So I guess I'm not that mad, but overall, I think he's a great animatronic, a nice animatronic to have on your front lawn. He thrashes around, he spins around thrashing, and I think overall he's pretty decent. He's definitely not one of my favorites of the year, but he's definitely not one of my least favorites of the year. I do actually kind of like his animation. And he might be one of those animatronics that is kind of like Punctured Pete, where he's constant motion. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, overall, he's a nice graveyard prop. He's just not one of my favorites of the year. So yeah. Now here we have Night Terror. Now this is the example of a prop where I originally, from the photos, thought it looked really, really cool. Like literally, like he looks so cool. But when I saw the video, uh, I just got so disappointed. Yeah, the animation and the laughter of this prop literally kills this prop for me. Um, I think he looks absolutely fantastic from the photos. He looks absolutely fantastic, but when you watch the video, he's a crappy Sunstar prop, or at least he reminds me of a Sunstar prop. I'm sure he's not actually made by Sunstar. It's probably made by Sound and Light or something like that. Or I don't know. But yeah, Night Terror, yeah, the animation is so weird on this prop, and the laughter is very goofy, and it completely destroys this prop for me. This is easily probably going to be my least favorite of the year, or one of my least favorites of the year. Night Terror, you know, this is the example of a prop that the design was really well, but they completely ruined it with the animation and the phrases or the laughter. So yeah, Night Terror, not cool, not one of my favorites at all. Definitely one of my least favorites, and it's a disappointment. Now here we have Wanda Webworth. Now, this is probably not going to be one of my favorites of the year, based on the photos. This could be an animatronic that looks kind of bad, but actually does something really cool that I'll end up making it one of my favorites, maybe. But I doubt it. This is kind of like similar, in my opinion, to Deadly Creeper, where it's a giant spider that doesn't do much, maybe. So yeah, this probably isn't going to be one of my favorites. It looks cool. I'll give it this. It looks better than Deadly Creeper. It looks like a creepier spider. It looks like designed better than Deadly Creeper. But in terms of the animation, I don't have high expectations, so that's Wanda Webworth. Probably not going to be one of my favorites of the year, but we'll just have to see what she does and what her like sounds are. Probably just going to be like spider sounds, but yeah, that's Wanda Webworth. Here we have the cremator. Now, this isn't an animatronic. This is a static prop. So when I make my ranking video on ranking every Spirit Halloween 2024 animatronic from worst to best, I'm probably not going to include this one, but I might. I don't know. But it's decent for a static prop, but I don't really like it if you're comparing it to the rest of the lineup this year. Um, just because it has no animation, it looks kind of cool. I guess I like how it's holding, like a flaming skull, and it has flames, and you can't see the face. It's like got a hood, but not going to be one of my favorites of the year at all, probably, just because it's a static prop, and I'm never really fans of. I'm never really a fan of any static prop. So yeah, that's the cremator. I had high expectations for this one. Actually, I thought I was really going to like this one, but it turned out to be a kind of a disappointing static prop. So yeah, not the biggest fan of this one, but let me know what you think of him. Now here we have Mac Straw. Now, um, I don't know why they named this guy that, because it's literally like Jack Straw, just replace the J with an M. But whatever. I don't really like this prop that much. The face is kind of goofy and too kid friendly for me. And I know he's really tall, which is kind of cool, but all he does is he has head movement. He moves his head from side to side, so it's kind of boring. Um, and he laughs. All he does is laugh, so it's kind of just a boring scarecrow prop, in my opinion. Definitely not going to be one of my favorites of the year. It's probably going to be one of the lowest on my list. So yeah, Max Straw. Who knows? He might grow on me a little bit when I see him in person, but I doubt it. I just think he's too kid friendly and too boring and bland. So yeah, that's Max Straw. Not one of my favorites. Now here we have the Dark Princess. This is one that I originally, when I first saw the name, I thought this is probably not going to be one of my favorites, or I'm probably not going to like it. But it's actually ended up being a pretty cool jump scare prop. Now, it's probably not one of my favorites of the year, but it's probably more middle of my list. But it's definitely not one of my least favorites because I love the jump scare on this thing, and it actually does look kind of creepy now that I'm thinking about it. Not too creepy, but pretty creepy. Um, and I like the name Dark Princess. That's a unique name, and it's a unique prop because they finally did something with the name Princess. So yeah, Dark Princess is a decent jump scare prop. I do like the jump scare on this prop, and it'll probably grow on me a bit when I see her in person. So yeah, that's Dark Princess. She's a pretty cool prop, just not one of my favorites. But yeah, like I said, not one of my least favorites either. Here we have the Demonic Gatekeeper. Now, this is another one of those props that I would have preferred it would be released last year, because this is one that would fit very well into the cemetery theme that we had last year for the 40th anniversary. But we got it this year for the carnival theme, so whatever. But this is the Demonic Gatekeeper. I'm not the biggest fan of this guy, but it's definitely not one of my least favorites because it's kind of creepy and it's kind of cool because it's like a rising prop. It just doesn't rise that tall. So I wish it would rise, a bit taller than what it rises to. But the thing that strikes me the most is it's the same price as Art the Clown. For crying out loud, are you kidding me? Like, this should be probably like $149.99. Uh, yeah, it's way too overpriced. I can't believe it's the same price as Art the Clown. It should be way, way lower, like $149.99, maybe even $139.99. So yeah, the price is definitely over. It's way too overpriced, but it's a decent cemetery graveyard prop. I just wish it was released last year and not this year because we have a carnival this year. But like I said, it's very diverse this year. Lots of props that are you wouldn't even imagine would be in a carnival. So yeah, but that's the Demonic Gatekeeper. I guess his face is kind of cool, but yeah, he's not one of my favorites. But he's not one of my least favorites. So he's like in the middle of my list probably. Here we have the Giant Death Ray. Now this one is kind of a static prop. it only it only has head animation, so I'd still consider it an animatronic. But this is the giant death ray, so it's basically like an alien kind of like a tall, towering alien animatronic. Very thin, very slender. You can see this, the alien spaceship in the background of his photo. But overall, he looks pretty cool. But I'm not really the biggest fan of alien animatronics. I just don't really think they do that much with Halloween. But he's kind of cool. He does look pretty cool. I like his design, and I feel like this is an animatronic that doesn't need much animation for it to be kind of cool. So I'm interested to see if this will be a part of the theme or if it'll be an online only or an inbox only. It'll probably be an inbox only because there's no way they're going to have a 10-foot tall um, animatronic setup in every Spirit Halloween. So we'll see. But he's cool from the looks of it. But I don't think he's going to be at the top of my list. I don't think he's going to be one of my favorites. But yeah, that's all the animatronics that I decided to talk about. I left out Emily and Victor because I'm not even familiar with that movie, believe it or not, and like um I don't like those kid friendly animatronics, so I didn't want to talk about them. But yeah, that's the giant death ray. Pretty cool. But not one of my favorites. So yeah, that's me talking about most of these new Spirit Halloween animatronics that we got today, June 20th, 2024. How about that? They literally released their lineup a week earlier than what they did last year. Last year they did it on June 27th, but this year it's June 20th. So pretty early, pretty crazy. But yeah, I've got mixed feelings on this year's lineup. Definitely, probably not. I don't think I like it as much as last year's lineup, but it's definitely miles better than 2022. Jesus Christ! But yeah, Spirit did so far pretty good with this year. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. There are some animatronics this year that I really do like, and some that I uh, don't really like. So yeah, but comment down below what you think of this year so far. Spirit Halloween 2024. Can't wait for early August because that's usually when my local Spirit Halloween opens, and I start to start to get stuff and make videos, make Spirit Halloween tours. So yeah. But yeah, that's it. I can't wait for this season. Looks pretty cool so far, and I can't wait to see Cotton Candy Dan in person, and I can't wait to get Art the Clown. So yeah, that's me. Those are my thoughts on Spirit Halloween 2024 so far. I'm sure there's more animatronics that are going to be released probably in like early July, maybe late June even. I don't know. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.